Hey guys! Welcome to Mama's Boys.
In this program, we will meet priests from around the globe. We will discuss interesting features of their lives, from their humble beginnings, their calling, the churches, and more.
For today's episode, we will get to know more about Father Ador Castillo, CICM, via video conference.
Hey po, Father. Hello po. I'm Karen from Limang, Siglo, the host po of Mama's Boys. Would you like to share any information regarding you po?
Okay, I am Father Ador Castillo. My full name is, in fact, is Adorable. Some of the people here say adorable or adorable. Anyway, just call me Father Ador. I was born in Morong, Rizal many years ago. I'm already a senior citizen right now. But I grew up in Antipolo City. But actually, my parents came from Batangas. I had my basic education, primary school, secondary school in Antipolo. And then I did 1 year of college at the University of the Philippines. But prior to my high school graduation, I was invited with some other classmates by a group of missionaries from the CICM, that is the Congregatio, Immaculate Heart of Mary. At that time, the CICM had a seminary nearby in Taytay, Rizal. So we were invited for a searching seminar by a group of these missionaries, first in Taytay, in Maryhill, and then later on in the seminary in Baguio, which is called Mariae Seminary. So that was 1976-77. And then after a year in the university, I decided to enter the seminary in 1978. And there, that was the first stage of the formation for the CIC missionaries, college education. And at that time, I got a degree in economics, minor in philosophy. Yeah, and then after that, 1 year novitiate in Taytay from 1981 to 1982. I had my first profession of vows in 1982. And then after that, I did my theological studies at the Mariae School of Theology, which at that time was transferred to Quezon City, from Taytay Rizal to Quezon City. My studies lasted until 1986, and then the following year I was ordained deacon, and then finally in December 12, 1987, I was ordained a priest in my hometown in Antipolo City. And right after that, I was sent to the Congo, which is at that time called Zaire. But that was in 1988. But after only a year of language studies, first I had to learn French, and then later on the local language Swahili. And I spent 5 years in Congo as an itinerant missionary, meaning I was going from one place to place, meaning from one barrio to another to visit the people there. Okay, do you think that would be enough already?
Yes, Father. But
yeah.
how was it being a missionary priest, Father?
Pardon?
How was it being a missionary priest? You were transferred, like you said a while ago, Father, you were transferred from different places around the globe. How was it being a missionary priest po?
Yeah, well, I would say it's exciting, but at the same time, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubts. Uh, of course, in the very beginning, when we were, when we were still young in the seminary, we were attracted by the CICM missionaries, crossing rivers, climbing mountains.
Mhm.
And that was really a kind of adventure for us. But later on, when I became a priest and then later on became a missionary, sent to Africa, in the heart of Africa, I became more realistic because, being a missionary is fraught with, a lot of dangers also.
Yes.
There was a time that in our parish, during the time that was 1992, at that time it's Zaire, there was a rebellion. So, I would say the life of missionaries at that time, well, most of us, we were in danger.
Mhm.
That was, a combination of excitement, of sense of adventure, but at the same time, we realized that there are a lot of dangers, even death. No,
Yes, Father.
a number of missionaries also died in the Congo, no?
Mhm.
Right, or in somewhere else in the world.
Mhm.
So I would say in that sense, no?
Yes, Father. Pardon me for asking, Father, but why did you choose to become a priest?
Yeah, that's $1 million question, right? Yeah, when I was in high school, I would say when I had also some lofty ambitions, right?
Mhm.
My classmates also say, they will say they said would like to become a lawyer, a doctor, all kinds of profession. Then I told you I did 1 year in UP. I took up economics, which I continued later in City, and I said to myself, I want to be different. That's the beginning, no? Something different. Most of my classmates are lawyers, a doctor or engineer. All these professions, these noble professions. But I told myself, perhaps I want to become something different. And of course, at that time I told you before we graduated in high school, a group of missionaries came already to invite us for the search. So I had already an inkling of a life that is different, no, from the life of my classmates, no. So that's the beginning, a sense of I want to become different. At the same time, a sense of adventure, no.
You really like adventure, Father, no po?
Yeah. When we were younger, when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Father, who were your inspirations po?
Well, in the beginning, when we participated into search in recollections or retreats by the missionaries, and we saw all these beautiful pictures of missionaries. I told you, crossing rivers, climbing mountains. But later on, when I was already in the seminary, every summer we were asked to go to the mission of the CICM in the mountain provinces, Benguet, in Kalinga, and in Fugao. And I would say in general, all these missionaries that I met, they were really inspired. How they spend their, the whole life in the Philippines practically.
Tune in for the next episode of Mama's Boys featuring Father Ador Castillo, CICM. There you have it, guys. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Mama's Boys. Hope to see you in our future episode. This has been your host, Karen Dane. Jamataray shune!